It is amazing what you can get done in a week. Last time you saw the septic, we had it all exposed. It has now been all covered over, got grass growing. Big rainstorm Friday last week, so that really helped everything pick up. And then we got a bit of progress on the house there. Let me take you up and show you a bit more about what we've done. Do I look good? Is this a good angle? As you can see, we've had a bit of progress on the second floor. Yesterday, we had a crane here. We've lifted the entire trusses. So right here on the driveway, we actually built the trusses as a complete roof, boomed it up there. So that's a great way to make some great progress quickly. All the first floor framing's done now. We need a couple posts to put in. But on the second floor, we put up all our walls in 2 days, framed all the interior walls as well. And then we set our trusses yesterday. A lot of progress, very happy about that. We do have some rain coming tomorrow, so we're trying to get all the sheets on, get it wrapped up before we have any more issues to deal with, because we did have a bit of water damage on the week. Let me take you upstairs. Let me show you some of the techniques we've been using to help frame and come to our standard details that just help improve the quality of the framing a little bit. So I'm standing on the stairway down to the basement. It's going to go this way. There's another staircase that comes up to this landing up here. And so when you arrive at this landing, it's another spin around to go back up to the second floor over there. So this is our mezzanine. We had a bit of dead space under here, which worked out great because what we're gonna do is frame this out and put an access door here. It's gonna be storage for the client. No clients ever complain we have too much storage in a design. So this was a great way to kind of utilize that dead space otherwise. And then up here on the second floor, made quite a bit of progress. So you're gonna come up, and then this is gonna be the landing to the top of the stairs. I'm actually standing in the master closet right now. This is the master bedroom, master bath. And then behind you, we can actually see pretty clearly on the floor, this was the existing house. So this was already a bedroom. We've taken some of the space from the bedroom. We've made a hallway through to be able to access these stairs, and then shrunk this bedroom a little bit. Great part is it was 2 kids before, now it's gonna be 1 kid, so they're actually getting more space. Existing house basically ends here. See the old overhang, and then we've built our new trusses to match existing. It took quite a bit of work to measure all the trusses, make sure they all fit up perfectly. Luckily, it all worked out. A couple little things we have to do, add a door here, little button-up framing, but you can see more or less what the final product's gonna look like. Part of the work we're gonna do too, pull down the existing insulation, re-drywall this. So this was the exterior wall, roof was tied in, re-drywall this. New electrical, rough in, everything coming up fairly shortly here. So boys have been kicking butt, so I'm quite happy with that. And let's get out of the way and let's keep going. Premium performance. Yeah. Morning. Another day here at the country club job. We've made some progress. Like you can see behind me, the roof's on. Guys wrapped it up last week, got all the framing buttoned up on the exterior shell, and now we're working on the staircases. Kind of a slow process when we reach this point because we've got the shell all built up. We've got everything kind of enclosed. We're gonna have our windows in starting on Wednesday. But right now we're having to break through to the existing structure, tie everything together, bring everything into being a new home altogether. So it's obviously a little bit complicated. Let me take you upstairs, show you some of the work we did, and we'll go from there. We got a bunch done. I've already talked about the framing, so I'm not going to rehash all that, but bottom line is everything's ready to go. Backing's in, installed, ready. I'll talk a bit about the roof as well. One of the challenges in doing an addition, especially when you're not going to redo the whole roof, is tying into the existing one. So what we've done is we've done it to our standard. We've done 6 foot of ice and water around the whole perimeter, membrane underneath, and then we have our 30-year shingle on top of that. Everything's been tied in, so we're now dry underneath at least. Rain's coming tomorrow, so happy about that. And then we've tied in using the shingles that the roofer who redid the old roof 5 years ago used. So we're just forced to basically use the same product. Obviously, we don't want 2 different roofs going on. Roof's been installed, 30-year shingles, no problem, all ready to go. We're going to keep working on the stairs over here, so let's get those buttoned up and we'll move on. So, exciting progress here at the country club. Got our windows in. We use Siga because I like it and it works really well. And it's got a great system whereby it's all one product, all one warranty, which is always important to me because if you're trying to mix products, you never know how they're going to interact. And certainly if you ever have a problem, they're just going to point fingers at each other. Siga's great. We've used it on all our products. You've seen it before. We use our cap staplers to make sure we have good air sealing. We got our Siga My Best 200. We've also got our Siga Wiggle Up tape now. We've put the initial round of tape on the jamb right in, and then once we've put our windows in, we tape the nailing fin to the existing tape. We always make sure to cut back a little bit so that the tape below sticks to the OSB, and then so the tape above is stuck. We don't want to have a situation where we have the tape all stuck to the MyVest, because the MyVest isn't actually adhered to the OSB substrate, which is not good, because then you're essentially having your tape float around. So this is all properly sealed and it's tight, which is really important. Let me take you upstairs and we're going to show you a bit of the progress up there. So this is the existing laundry room now. If you remember, we actually moved the laundry room upstairs in the other corner of the house, but this was the laundry room, which we're now going to take apart, and it's going to become part of the kitchen. The kitchen is just on the other side of this wall. You can see the toggle bolts for the cabinetry, which is not a good thing to do, but we're not going to look at that. And you can actually see a chunk of the cabinetry right here. So kitchen's on this side. We're going to take this wall down. The kitchen's going to be expanded into this space. Now, as you can see through the existing window, this is actually our staircase up to the second floor. So we're going to go up and wind back across. We need to take this window out and open this wall. This is going to be the new mudroom down here. This is all going to be open to below, essentially. So from the kitchen, you're going to be able to look down into the mudroom and see what's going on, and just have this all open. There is a powder room that was here. It is going to stay here. So we're just going to replace exactly where it is. We've pulled out all the finishes, but we're going to put them all back once we're done. The main issue right now is bringing all of the ductwork from the basement, which is actually the furnace is directly below us, up to the new second floor addition, which is on this side here. So we've had to open everything up, figure out a path, and make sure we have it. So we have a chase plan to be built in. It's all kind of accounted for. We just needed to figure out the minutia of it. So that's great news. Taking up the flooring, putting everything back. It's going to be happening towards the very end, but in the meantime, we need to keep framing, keep this thing going. So I'm going to let the guys continue to work in here. They're doing a couple little point loads left in the garage, wrapping up the little small things of framing. We get these stairs in. We're going to be going pretty soon here into installation. The electrical is being changed over as we speak. They're replacing the location of the old meter because it was inside to the new area outside. We're also running new ductwork for the new side, and then the plumber is supposed to be here tomorrow, I believe, to start roughing in for the master bath, which is just above us right now. I'm going to let them continue, and we'll wrap this up after they're done. So it's amazing what a couple days will do on the exterior. As you can see, we've already installed a bunch of siding. Now, this is not the same siding that was on the original house. It's actually a different one, but it is so close that we cannot tell the difference for the life of us. Combined with the fact that the old stuff's a bit faded, basically blends right in. So we're very happy with this. We've put our windows in, we've put our siding in. And then if you come around the back, you can see that we've actually put quite a bit of siding in. That was the existing stuff. If you remember, we were pulling it off as part of the demolition, but we saved it all. You can see we've got big chunks here. We've been toothing it in. So this is the old stuff, and then this is the new stuff right here. So not a huge difference. You can see this is a little more faded, but it'll blend in over the next couple of years as vinyl siding does. We've been wrapping up a lot of the exterior work. We're getting ready to pour the slab. We're finally ready. We just need to move the propane line into the house and we're ready to go. Stinson's coming to move this propane line. You can see the old electrical line's been moved already. We've got our meter right here. That's all done, and then we'll be able to pour this slab. As soon as that happens, we can do insulation and spray foam. Let me take you upstairs and let me show you our rough-in, okay? So we're here in the existing first floor. This is the new part of the first floor, and then this is the old part right here. You can see the difference. This is the mudroom. We're going to be having a railing that goes along here, and a stairway down to the mudroom. This is our stairway up. This was the laundry room, kind of a mishmash of a bunch of different closet, mudroom, bathroom, everything like that. Pulled it all out, cleaned it all up. And so this new part will actually be the kitchen. The kitchen starts right about here and goes this way. This is the old laundry room piping, then for the old dryer there. But you can see we've taken this all out, gutted it, cleared the ceiling. And then this was an existing bathroom, but we've kind of rejigged it a little bit. So the door was here and we moved it here. A little bit different, but same layout for toilet and sink. Part of the deal is we have to break through and take over the client's space. They're still living in the other side of the house. So we want to make sure that we're not disrupting them until the last possible moment. So we're going to be doing insulation and drywall on this side and then break through this wall. This was the existing doorway right here. And I can even reach into their kitchen through these speed holes. So let me take you upstairs, show you the rough-in up there. So the way we've set these stairs up is we're going to be doing treads all the way across, and drywall's going to come right down flush. You can see we've put our backing already, but it's a simple way to build it. We're not going to be doing a bunch of stringer covers, things like that. Just keep it simple. Budget's always a concern, and it doesn't make sense to make a big ornate staircase up the back of the house. One of the things we ended up having is this kind of space. Originally in the plans, it was a taller ceiling in the mudroom. It didn't make a lot of sense to have such a small space, have such a tall ceiling. So we've actually turned this into storage. So there's going to be a door here. We've put a little switch for a couple little lights, but this space is going to remain relatively unfinished. There's no flooring in there. We're just going to do base coat of drywall, and it's just going to help with keeping all that Christmas decorations, Halloween decorations, stuff you use once a year. They're gonna be firing it all in there. And you can see it extends all the way around there, all the way around here, and all the way around here. So they're gonna get quite a bit of space for this. Drywall on the inside of the stairs with a nice wood cap. It's gonna be great. And then we're gonna put a handrail down either side. So do need to put our backing in case you're paying attention. So we still have to do that. A couple little things on the punch list before we get to drywall. Now, when you get to the top of the stairs, we have this beautiful landing. We're gonna wrap this all in drywall, cap all this, but it's nice to be able to get down to the first floor. We've done all our data cabling. We do that all ourselves. It's just easier that way. Electrical's been roughed in. ESA is tomorrow, so we're gonna get that passed. Just had a meeting with the clients. We walked through a couple different things. They asked for a couple little tweaks. Not a big deal. And then if we come through here, we've already got our drywall loaded up. It just made sense with keeping the windows in. Relatively simple, straightforward bedroom. Closet in the back over here. That's an existing bedroom, but the main thing is happening is in the bathroom. So originally we had a plan to put a wall right here and create kind of a throne room. Clients didn't like it after it was framed, so we pulled it back out. We've got a toilet here. Got a double vanity right here. Again, it's all been laid out on the floor. Just make sure everything fits. And then from here, right across, we're gonna have a piece of glass, and this is gonna be created a full wet room. So there's gonna be a shower head here, shower head there, and a tub right here. Very excited to do this. We're gonna be sloping the floor in a very special way. Long linear drain by the door, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to keep going on this for insulation and drywall this week. That's gonna be the next video. So I'm gonna sign off for now, and we'll see you next time.